show, 5-Star Fam. I'm AJ. Before we get into it, become part of the notification squad by hitting the bell next to the subscribe button on YouTube. Welcome to another episode of 5-Stripe Weekly, and Atl Utd came from behind to earn a draw in what pretty much felt like a loss in a draw, though we definitely felt like we could have won this match. Even though, it's just like a weird one. We came from behind, but we were able to level it, but we definitely outplayed them in that second half. Orlando City did come out of the blocks really strong. They had the better chances, and that's pretty much what led to that first goal that was pretty unfortunate with the circumstances. George Campbell concedes a foul that's pretty questionable. That's Victor Rivas, the ref, calls on us, and Mauricio Pereira, the Orlando City player, he steps over the free kick, and Rocco Rios Novo, he's still setting up the wall. It's probably took a little bit longer than he should have, and Victor Rivas, there apparently was a little bit of a miscommunication with Rios Novo and Rivas. He apparently got the okay, and so that's why he was still setting up the wall, but then he blew the whistle while Rios Novo was still setting it up, and Pereira, he just promptly put it into the top left corner where, Rios Novo, he looks exasperated and is yelling at the ref, saying, "What's the deal? Why did you call it when or whistle it when he's still setting up something?" And I think ultimately, it's probably a little bit of inexperience with Rios Novo there, and for him to just kind of give up on the play as well. There is kind of a little bit troublesome in that respect, but we were able to overcome it at the end of the day by leveling the score, but definitely something that he will need to, get out of his system there and make sure he, improves on pretty much setting up his wall much quicker, setting up the defense, and, making sure the communication with the ref is spot on and that they are on the same page. But that first half, we were chasing that equalizer, chasing it, and in this, the starting 11, Atl, he started over Almada in what was a report by Doug Roberson that Almada was not feeling great before the match, and so he could only play a little bit of the second half. But, Atl definitely, he brought that fire that he always does. But, we saw our old friend Jake Mulroney, who, earned some fouls and a little boo for earning a foul later on in that first half. But it was, definitely not the best start, but we definitely came out of that first half where we had the lion's share of that possession, and we had the better chances as well, and we couldn't put it away. But Pedro Galice, their goalkeeper, he definitely stood on his head on this one. We couldn't have really done much more except put the ball in the back of the net, and really maybe keep it away from him. But it took a bullet header by new boy Juanjo Parata in the second half. We had thrown on the kitchen sink again in the second half. Josef Martinez came on for McFadden and Amara Sadic. Also both of them were off, and Dom Dwyer also came on. We had just attack after attack and chance after chance. Josef Martinez, he hit the post. Dom Dwyer had a shot that was going up into the upper 90 of the top left corner, and Pedro Galice somehow got to it, and it is just this should have been at least 2 goals for Atlanta United, but that XG was something like, I think, 2.16 for Atlanta United and maybe like 0.36 for Orlando City. So this one, it did not end how we all would have wanted it to. I mean, it was definitely a rowdy presence from the 17s. We definitely showed out. We did all we could to cheer our boys on to victory. Unfortunately, Lady Luck was not on our side. But getting to that Purata goal, it was so Almada, he was over that free kick where basically we retried this thing three times, and third time's the charm, of course. And Purata, in his third appearance for Atlanta United, he gets his first MLS goal, and it's a beauty. I mean, that meaty forehead really met it with some force, and put it to that far post where Galice couldn't do anything about it. And unfortunately, we could not find a winner, and it's just one of those where 1-1. It's not a fair, I think, assessment of what actually happened at the end of the day. And unfortunately, we only get 4 points out of this 3-game homestand, in which we really needed some wins, some 3 points. Only, unfortunately, able to get one win out of this, and we leave this homestand with a 6-8-6 record. And I mean, what else can be said about this match? It's just like exasperating, really. I mean, LA United did all we could. We definitely on this on this Sunday, it was a game that we I think a lot of us were looking forward to, in terms of with that rectifying win over on Wednesday. Orlando coming in, the boys are gonna be fired up, and it's a kind of slightly disappointing homestand, but I guess it could be much worse. But let's wrap a bow on that, and Atlanta United, they will go on the road against Los Angeles Galaxy over the weekend, and I'll have that preview for you later on in this show. But let's get into the news for this week, and Juanjo Purata's first MLS goal and defensive performance. He gets into the MLS Team of the Week, and in terms of what Gonzalo Pineda said, he said suddenly he has adapted and played up to a very good standard. He's that was the end quote there, but he's adapted quickly. And you like to see that. I mean, it's definitely a lot quicker than maybe some of our other players who have come in before him. But Pineda also said, quote, obviously attacking set pieces is one of the big reasons why Carlos Bocanegra signed Purata, because he's very good and very dominant in aerial duels. Defensively, he gives us a lot of support. Offensively, he's a big threat, and with his good timing in the air. We definitely saw that against Orlando City here. But another piece of news is that the MLS Disciplinary Committee has found Marcelino Moreno guilty of simulation embellishment in the 43rd minute against Orlando City. He has been fined an undisclosed amount for his actions, and that was for the diving that apparently happened. That could have been a penalty shot, or at least a free kick outside of the box. And there was a bit of contact, but I guess ultimately he did stay on his feet and then went down, and that's where he gets fined here. But that's the weird part here is, where Campbell's foul. I mean, Rivas calling that. It's just there are some fans that definitely feel aggrieved here. That's definitely it just doesn't make sense. It's just not called evenly, but such is the reffing quality in this league. But moving on, we, of course, had the video of Darren Eales moving to Newcastle United on August 9th. But the question is, what's his legacy? Obviously, he helped construct the side that's helped win us MLS Cup, the Campeones Cup, US Open Cup, and he did also help bring a World Cup game to the Benz and Atlanta. I think that's definitely part of his legacy for sure. But what's his best moment, right? I mean, there is a lot of his epic, cryptic tweets, the billboard in Orlando, the 7-0 touchdown tweet after we beat New England Revolution, the American Family Insurance Cup banner that really delightfully trolled NYCFC for their MLS Cup banner in Yankee Stadium. Eales when he made a Miles Robinson's first goal in his first 5 years shirt that looked eerily like Josef Martinez's 100 goal shirt, or the Trainee Make Trainee face. I mean, obviously, yes, he's had some failings here as well. I mean, his tenure has not been perfect, but I think definitely as a servant for the club and an ambassador for Atl Utd and Atlanta sports, he has been someone that has represented the club well, and definitely furthered our brand into a global force that is definitely recognized around the world, where people see this as a standard. And I think we should be forever grateful for Darren Eales for setting us up that way and putting us into that kind of good light, even though the results on the field recently have not been where we all want it to be and expect it to be. But next bit of news was, and maybe just pontification, was Josef Martinez, was he benched for his comments post-match against Austin FC? I mean, it's in terms of the matches where he's missed 2 in a row when he's been fully healthy, there hasn't been too many. There's been maybe a handful of times, and yeah, I mean, you have to wonder if Pineda is actually dropping him for a certain reason because of the comments. But apparently when he was asked, Pineda, he didn't say yes or no. He said, quote, "I'm going to be very, very short on that. We all want to win, period. Josef wants to win. The team wants to win. I want to win. I think we are all on the same page that we want to win. Whether it is Ronaldo starting, whether it is Josef or starting in at that time, or it can be the opposite. I know Josef very well. He wants to be with the rest of the team. Also wants to be with Atlanta. I want to be with Atlanta. So we are all on the same page. So whatever discussions we have among us in conversations, we all know that we all want to win." So definitely very fascinating comments, and we'll see if he starts on Sunday against LA Galaxy to see if that still is the case of whether he's being punished or not. But last bit of news, Atl Utd 2, they signed midfielder Tony Tiente for the remainder of the 2022 season. And the midfielder, he was originally on a 25-day contract on June 24th, and he's appeared in 6 matches for head coach Jack Collison, starting the last 3. And unfortunately, Atl Utd 2, they fell to San Antonio FC 5-0 on Saturday night. But Vicente Reyes, he did make a career-high 9 saves in the match. So Very unfortunate result there. Definitely getting blown out is never ever fun. Atl Utd having kind of mixed results recently, but that does it for the news and gets us to the match preview. And this Sunday, July 24th at Dignity Health Sports Park, Atl Utd will take on Los Angeles Galaxy, and it will actually, not only will it be 9:30 p.m., kind of some MLS After Dark, but it'll be LA Galaxy Star Wars night, so that will be interesting to see. Probably some people dressed up. They will be giving away some things. Apparently, Obi-Wan Kenobi something. So cool on that if you're a fan of those type of things. But getting into the Galaxy, they've got a lot of attacking talent, definitely for sure. And they're a team that will kind of push their fullbacks up. Their wingers are tricky and talented as well. But defending wise, will they be able to cut the mustard? It's been kind of a little up and down for them. They're seventh in the West right now. They've scored 28 goals, conceded 27, so it is a plus in that sense. But key departures from their 2021 season: Jonathan Dos Santos, he left. Sebastian Letget, he was traded to the Revolution this winter. But they did bring in DP winger Douglas Costa. He, of course, he's one of the bigger names in the sport. If you pay attention to, in the European leagues, of course, with Juve and Bayern Munich. But Mark Delgado as well. He was traded from Toronto FC, and Chicharito. He's basically one of the better scorers in CONCACAF, and so definitely one of the poachers that we have to watch out for. One of the best poachers, really around. He basically in and around the box, he's trouble. So basically whoever we have in our backline, we will have to be keeping an eye on him. But in terms of the predictions from pundits around the league, they have him as, they have LA Galaxy as high as 6th and as low as 10th. So pretty much a mid-table team that they expect. And getting into the starting 11 predictions for Atl Utd, I think Rocco Rios Novo, he persists behind between the sticks rather, and that 5-man backline I think persists as well. It's McFadden, Parata, Franco, Campbell, and Wiley, and the two central midfielders. I think we're seeing a little bit of a pattern in what Pineda is favoring at the moment. Maybe a couple guys that are more solid on the ball and can do a little bit of the dirty work if needed in Josetu and Sejdic. Although I wouldn't be surprised maybe Ibarra starting over Sejdic. But getting into the forwards then, only 3 spots for the attack. So, one of Moreno or Araujo or Almada will have to miss out, I think, here. Or maybe even Cisneros. I think, for me, I think it's going to be Araujo and Almada as the 2, and Josef Martinez will be up top. The 3 DPs starting at the same time. Hopefully, we can get the 3 points here on the road. But, getting into that score prediction, don't know. I'm not sure it will be a win, but I think we can pull out a draw. I think it will be a 2-2 draw. Some MLS After Dark that usually brings some fireworks in that sense of lots of goals. So, hopefully we can we can, I think, maybe it's just a back and forth match and not one where we have to fight too hard for, just to get the point. And it is just one of those where, back and forth, 2-2, some goals, some entertainments, and we can come back from LA or Carson City, where they're located, and be able to kind of keep it going. I mean, we need a win, but I'm not sure. I'm not bullish on this match to be able to do it. But what do you guys think? Let us know in the comments below. But that pretty much does it for the match preview and the entire show, except for the question of the day. The question of the day is, what's Darren Eales' legacy to you guys? Does he deserve a statue? Let us know in the comments below. Really looking forward to what you have to say. But guys, that's it for us today. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. I've been AJ. Thank you so much for watching.